and welcome to Light Reading with Terri Kovalcik. Right now, we are going to do a short excerpt from Funny Short Stories for Kids, which I wrote. This is the title. And again, we have The Touch with Fire because this is for young kids. It's meant to be funny, so I'm going to read the back cover for you. Funny Short Stories for Kids lets be entertained comedy that youngsters of all ages will enjoy. Taking old sayings and creating the meaning is what Todd tries to do with his pig named Petey. Sometimes bath time is more fun than it should be, as Teddy discovers when toys and bubble bath are involved. George is a video game fanatic. One day he gets invited to Game Central, where he learns that he can apply his gaming skills and will provide him with a career. Victoria the Snowshoe Hare is dainty, and prides herself in manners. She has a hard time dealing with her siblings, so she sets off into the big wide world to find others with similar cleanliness desires. And it's available on any Amazon website. And so I would like to read Manners Speaking because it's fun. And the one thing that I like about me is that I have an ability to change my voice, and sometimes it happens naturally and that I'm not intending to, so sometimes you'll hear it pop out, and which makes it more fun. Because nothing makes anything more like TV more fun than somebody who can do multiple accents, kind of like Robin Williams in Mrs. Doubtfire, which I absolutely love, and it's an inspiration, so which makes me try even harder. So thank you, Robin Williams, for inspiring me to become more. So we call this Manners Speaking. I wrote this back in 2010 when I was taking my Writing for Kids and Adolescents certificate through the Great Institute, and I believe I got 98%. And before I forget, of course, because sometimes I do that and kind of overlook important things, is that this book did receive a 5 out of 5-star review. Hooray! From ReadersFavorite.com. Anyways, so A Manners Speaking. It felt like they were never going to change. No matter how many times Victoria's Snowshoe Hare reminded her brothers and sisters that wiping your paws on your clothes ruins them. And the younglings that Mama kept reproducing never washed their hands and ate everything greedily, sometimes growling at each other in low tones, chewing their food rapidly. Cringing at the memory, she straightened her yellow and with white lace bib-style dress and daintily put on her black elbow-length gloves with silver sparkles that said Diva, and lowered herself to all fours and hopped into the east. The dawn brought beautiful shades of pink and blue-hued clouds, and a well-traveled path took her further into the forest away from her family of 23. She hopped quickly and to put some distance behind her so no one would see her leaving. That was tricky. Taking a moment inside a dead, hollow Douglas fir tree, she was catching her breath when she heard the most horrid sound. I'm never gonna get. Slowly, carefully, she rose, untied her yellow bonnet, and moved her ears around, trying to find where the crowing came from. It sounded like it was coming from the north, where Papa said the trees fall down so hard that the earth shakes, and it doesn't stop until it's super dark out. Sniffing the air, she crinkled her nose. Pew! What is that wretched smell? Walking on her 2 back legs, she tiptoed along the path that led to a dirt wall. Peeking over, she scanned the area from left to right, putting her bonnet on. It's not fair. Victoria's eyes spotted a blonde grizzly wearing multicolored pink ribbons, a faded blue denim shirt with a bright pink t-shirt crying. "Hello?" Victoria cautiously whispered, wiping her eyes, sniffling the immature sound. "Yes, I'm not bothering you, am I?" "Well, no. But what's wrong? And what's your name?" My name is Charlotte. Terri calls me Char. Oh. What's wrong with Char? It's okay. That doesn't seem to be a bad nickname. That's the name of a bottom-feeding fish, and they stink. Could you stop crying, please? You're reminding me of my family that I just left behind. Oh, okay. I'll try. Thank you. Now, why do they call you Char? They call me Char because we're supposed to spell our name on the road. And the best that I've been able to do in my 4 years is spell Char. They all laugh at me and say that one day, I'm just a little turd. That's all. And one day, my name will catch up to my name. Are you serious? Yes. All bears crap on the road, don't you know? No, I didn't. That's kind of gross. Spelling your name with poo. As she crinkles her nose, lowering her head to her chest. We've always done that. As long as the two-legged animals with loud sticks walk upon our roads, we tell them we are here. Standing tall, Charlotte looked at the sky as she replied, "Traditional reasons." "Oh, so how often do you spell your name?" Victoria curiously asked. "Every time I have to go." "It's most important that it is on the road. It could be a bumpy road, a gravel road, or even the black dirt road. George, these are the best places. My mama says so." Say hi to George. "Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping that we could get to know each other. But if you poop on the road all the time, you're going to get hurt. So, I hope you can spell your name completely one day. But I need to be going." Putting on her dainty gloves and hopped across the road. "Goodbye." Charlotte stood on her hind legs, waved, dropped to all fours, and waddled her rather large bottom along the dry, clay, deeply two-grooved road that went to where the sun touches the white-capped mountains. Victoria played chase your shadow to make finding dating friends like her not so hard. Soon she was in the green pine tree forest when she heard "Abba-dabba-dabba-da, abba-dabba-dabba-da." Shaking her head, she found where the noise was coming from. In a small, circular, grassy meadow was a very young black bear wearing yellow plaid golfer's hat, light yellow bow tie, and shiny round gold spectacles. And he was doing something she wasn't so sure she wanted to know. "Hello," she cautiously whispered. "Oh, you scared me." What were you doing?" "It's the she demanded. I was taking out my wiki, replied Shiny. You were playing with your winky? That's absolutely gross beyond belief. Goodbye. Deciding to go left this time, she hopped until she became thirsty and stood up and stopped at a pond. Taking very proper ladylike sips from the pond, she wiped her mouth, and her eyes bulged out of their sockets, finding a muskrat, rubbing his bum and spreading it all over himself. "What are you doing?" she shrieked, bounding towards this despicable creature. "I'm waterproofing myself, thank you very much," he wiggled as he covered his paws in musk. "With your poop? No, you know nothing. I have a musk gland by my bum, and I spread the musk all over my body so that the chilly willy water doesn't get wet and soak my inner fur. It keeps me warm. When I was little, I dove into the water, and my inner fur was wet and cold for days. It was so horrible. So now, I make sure that my entire body is covered in musk so that I will never be wet and cold again." Quiggling formed vigorously, ensuring complete coverage. "Well, yeah, that's not for me," Victoria disapproved and hopped back home to her brothers and sisters, deciding that they didn't have as bad as manners as the animals that she had come across. The end. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did and you were entertained. The end.